All
She's still
right.
feeling that pee.
Yeah. Feel like a new woman.
Oh, God.
In about 20 minutes, I'm going to have to pee again. Good grief. I tell you, I'm not doing so well with the aging process. This is some bullshit.
Why you say that?
Aging is for old people. I don't feel old.
Everybody ages.
But this is some bullshit.
What happened?
Man, you hit 50 and shit just changes. Like,
I'm 61. I'm still the same. It's
nah,
crazy.
my body is changing.
Mm-mm.
Going through menopause.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get hot flashes.
Wow. What is it like? I mean, I'm a man. I'll never know, but I'm just saying, like, I hear women saying different things.
But I don't get hot flashes. It's just
Hot flashes
that,
mean you just get hot, like temperature, or you
yeah,
get horny.
somebody, no, temperature. They say it's like somebody just turns up the heat in your body.
Temperature is rising.
That's what they say. I've never experienced or you just wake up and your bed is wet from sweating.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what that's like. I just
They say it's
know
good when
that
it's over. Like,
I don't know. I just know that your periods, well, for me,
mm-hmm. They stop.
they begin to defy gravity.
What you mean by that?
It like goes up your back and shit.
What kind of stuff is this you telling me?
I don't know. It's some weird shit.
Wait,
It's
wait, wait.
some.
But I'm saying blood comes down, but it don't go. It
It
don't come
goes
down.
up
It
my
goes up.
fucking back.
Where does it go at your? But
Even though I'm
it's your
sitting
vagina.
down, it's going up my back. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just know that now I have to stay home because it just starts coming through the clothes. No matter what
But
you do, it's weird
how's it come to
shit.
the clothes? There ain't no hole in your back. Wait a second. Your neck, your back. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
This is weird shit that's going on.
You're in rare form tonight.
And I'm just not happy about it. You know?
Wow.
Last year when I went on a cruise, man, first time I've been to Barbados since I was what, 9 years old?
And it happened. Here you
Yeah.
came.
I was planning to go to the
Mm-mm.
beach. Shit.
Oh no, that would have been messed up. Men
Yeah.
don't really consider what happens with women when they have their periods. Certain
Yeah.
things they can and can't do, or if they do them, they feel uncomfortable. You know.
Yeah. So I don't know about the hot flashes. I don't get hot flashes yet. I don't know if I'll ever get them. I would think that I should be getting them by now, but I don't. But, when I
Mm-mm.
was in my 20s and, working in the schools around a whole bunch of women in their 50s, they always sitting there fanning themselves. Ooh, it's hot in here. It's hot.
Wait,
And I
are
could
you
never
slowly
understand
becoming
what the
one?
fuck was going on with them. But no, I
Hmm.
don't be fanning myself. If anything, I'm always cold. Maybe I get cold flashes.
You get the
This is
opposite.
bullshit.
You get the menopause deluxe package.
Just bullshit. And then,
Wow.
for some reason, I keep getting dehydrated. And
But you
I'm
peeing a
not
lot.
understanding why. Well, because I'm on water pills. Because,
Right.
when you're dehydrated, your body starts to hold on water, so my ankles start swelling up. So that's why I'm on the water pills.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird because when I was a kid, in the summertime, you be out there playing all day, whatever.
Right.
and day's over, you have dinner, and you go to sleep. And I would wake up in the morning with the shakes, barely can make it to just the kitchen sink. And I would
Damn.
stand there and drink glasses of water after water after water after. Man, that's how I got dehydrated as a kid. And then, let's say within the last 7 years, I would get dehydrated and my lips would crack in the corners of my mouth. That would tell me I was dehydrated. Then that stopped.
Right.
Now I'm dehydrated. Here's another sign. Get out the bed. I can't stand on my feet because the bottom of my feet hurt. Just drink some water, goes away. And then after that, dehydration shows up where my feet, my ankles start swelling up. So, like I said, aging is a bitch. And I'm just not happy about it.
So you have friends that are in your age group. I won't mention their name. How is she going through it? Is she there yet? Like you right now?
Yeah, but with hot flashes. I don't hear them complaining about dehydration so much. And I don't think they're on water pills, but hot flashes like crazy.
Wow.
Now, another friend of mine is having the same issues with her period, defying gravity and shit.
That's just so funny.
Yeah, it's weird shit, man. And she stopped maybe 10 years ago. She went through menopause in her early 40s, and she stopped at 45. But I remember her calling me, like, confused, like, you ever get periods that just come through your clothes and go up your back? And I'm like, hell no, fuck wrong with you? But now I know what she's talking about. No, I cannot leave the house now. Like the first 2 days. If I gotta work, I gotta take off. Because I'm not dealing with that shit out in the outside world. Yeah, every 20 minutes and one of my jobs, there's a washer and dryer.
Right.
So the first time it happened, I was able to take off my pants, whatever, wash it, dry it, good. Then like 30 minutes later, I'm doing the same shit, washing my pants again. And this went on the whole night. This is the first time I experienced it. And ever since then, every month or whenever this bitch shows up with a fucking stalking ass, I gotta go through the motions like this. I just stay home. This is ridiculous. So now it's to the point where Aunt Flo, she don't stalk me every month like she's been doing ever since I was 12. Now she stalks me every 4 or 5 months. And when she stalks me with a fucking vengeance now. Just want to ask to go away and stay away. Yeah.
Yeah. You hear about things and you don't really consider them, how they can change your life.
Yeah. Wow. And at some point, don't your shit stop working?
It ain't happened my way yet. No, but no, but I'm not as, like, when I was 20 years old. Forget it. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Forget it.
What's the difference?
Well, warming up the engine, foreplay, length of staying power. And people that I know that appear saying, oh, you still got it. You lucky. You still. And then you realize how many men put so much weight on their dicks, like to say, yes, I'm up and I can stay hard. And the ones who put so much weight on being able to perform sexually are the ones who are destroyed when they can't. See, I'm the same old boy I was when I was a boy. I've never had to, like, use that as something as a crutch to feel that I'm worthy. Because I was into bodybuilding, and my
Yeah.
parents exposed me to a lot. I was already righteously full of myself, not
Mhm.
like low self-esteem, or just some kid who never went anywhere, and nah. And I'm laid back about it. The things I
This
do.
reminds me of a conversation I had with my late Uncle Ralph. Ever tell you about
Hmm.
Uncle Ralph? Uncle
Yeah, tell
Ralph
me
was
again.
my
Hmm.
father's army buddy.
Hmm.
And this was back in like 2008. I used to call Uncle Ralph. He was about 88 at the time.
Yeah.
Uncle Ralph was funny as hell. He was married and he had three boys. And on the third son, his wife died in childbirth. And he raised his three sons by himself. Now, my father and the rest of their army buddy friends, they was chasing women and hanging out, whatever. And Ralph had three boys to raise. Now, they had kids too, but they didn't give a shit. But Ralph was like, no, I can't hang out with you fellas. I got my boys to raise. So he might not have known where they were all the time, but they always knew where they could find him.
Right.
So one day I'm on the phone with Uncle Ralph. I said, Uncle Ralph, if you could have one wish, what would it be? He said, just one wish? I said, just one wish. He said, one wish. If I can have one wish, what would it be? Hmm. I wish. I wish. I wish my dick would get hard. Just one more time.
Oh God, just one more time. He planned on doing damage. That's important. Just
I
not even
fell
like,
out laughing.
stay out for the rest
88
of his
years
lifespan.
old.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I couldn't believe he said that. That was the furthest thing from my mind. But Uncle Ralph, you said, I just wish my dick would get hard. Just one more time.
He's gonna do damage. All the women out there, beware.
Oh, Ralph was funny, Uncle Ralph. Rest in peace, Uncle Ralph.
No, but to be dramatic, I would call it a diminishing sex drive. Like, not like it's something that doesn't happen or whatever, but that's the ultimate joy because now you're living your life like a little kid again. Like everything is a wonderment. That whole thing with sex is still there, but what I'm saying is that when it's minimized, you begin to enjoy life more. True sexual satisfaction comes from the absence of sexual desire. After you come and you're finished, you're like, man, that's the best time. Some people say, oh, it's pursuing it and being horny and nah, the absence of it. You're free. You know?
I guess. I guess. But when you get older and you start having to take medications, that fucks up with your sex drive. Somebody recently told me, said that, they was taking Depakote. And they said it was just fucking with me. Like, I can get hard, but I just can't finish. I'm like, what
Wow.
the fuck you talking about? And I said, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, ooh. So you may be going through shit too.
Oh, yeah, Bengals. Yeah, but a lot of this is
I mean,
ego
if you
stuff.
ain't
Yes.
got nothing in life, at least you got your dick and your balls. But if your dick don't get hard, what a man got?
No, but when you have an expanded mind, it goes beyond that. But a lot of men go through this thing, and I know men personally who it's a big thing for them. They purchase creams and pills and machines and just different stuff.
Yeah, I happened to come across one of those penis apparatuses. I still have it,
Apparatus.
actually.
Got it for safekeeping.
Well, I remember when I went to Florida to pick up my dad, bring him back to New York
Mhm.
when he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So I was packing up his apartment and I had a box or whatever. I said, okay, pack this box. And he goes in the back in his room. He comes out and he said, this I got to take with me.
Oh, wow.
I look, it's one of them penis pump things. I'm like, really?
Wow. Gets the blood engorged. Maybe you can maintain it. That's nature, though. I mean, you have men out here in Africa, 92 years old, with newborns.
Mm,
There's so much weight is put on that for you to be a man. You know what I mean? You to be a man, you have to be virile and young and strong, and the women. Mm-mm.
mm.
Women, all she got to do is hulk off and spit in the hand, wet it up, and keep on going.
I used to think when I was a little girl that if old people had a baby together, the baby would come out like an old woman or an old man.
Old souls.
No, like old, looking
Yeah,
old.
actually physically old. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking like that, but I was.
When I was real young, I used to think babies came out the navel. Actually came out of the navel.
Really?
Hmm.
When
Misconceptions
I
about
was
sex.
young, I had no idea where babies came out of. And you know what I was thinking
Wow.
today?
What's
When I
that?
was a little girl, my mom used to say, um, I'd take a bath or whatever, she'll say, did you wash your tuckets? And I'd be like, yeah. And all these years, and it wasn't until about 2 years ago, I was thinking about it, tuckets. Why did she call it tuckets?
Tuchus,
And
yeah. I heard my parents say it. My mother would say something like that sometimes.
meaning took
Joking, like
it.
tuchus, like crotch.
No, but
But okay. I'm thinking it's all of that
took
down there, front
it.
and back.
You took it.
Took it.
Meaning, the vagina takes it, right? Or your vagina took it.
Somebody else took it. Somebody
Yeah,
else got it.
yeah.
You gave it,
Did you
whether you were
wash your
aware of it or
took it?
not.
And I hear another term for it, woo-ha. You gotta
Really?
make sure your woo-ha is clean. Your
Woo-ha! You got your
woo-ha.
all you check. That's the woo-ha! I know
Yeah,
when you
your
get up in there, you
woo-ha.
want to say yeah, 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 yeah. You got you all in check.
Uh-huh.
Mm-mm. Yeah, hey, oh, hey.
What's another name for it that babies say? Your pocketbook.
Yeah, because it's money. You get money out of it.
Mm, mm,
Oh,
mm.
you heard about the hairy bank, right?
The what?
The hairy bank.
The hairy bank?
Yeah,
The
because you can
nappy
make money through
dugout?
the the hairy bank. Because women use it to make money. It's a bank. The hairy bank.
You know what else I'm realizing as I age?
What's
I've been
that?
a damn fool my whole life.
Why? Why you say that?
You know, been working since I was 16, went to college, student loans, paid them all back, and, you know, struggling financially in my formative years. And you know what? All that time I could have been selling my coochie.
Well, you know what?
And it never crossed my mind. How stupid could I have been? Now I'm willing to do it. Don't nobody want it. Somebody ain't want no 53-year-old coochie.
Lord, speak again. That's one of the hottest categories in porn. Mature women, even grannies. I mean, granny-looking grannies. Yep.
Granny looking grannies.
Orthopedic shoes type grannies. Run in the stocking type grannies.
Look, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't sell coochie though, but I'd be a stripper. I would. If I could do it all over again, I would tell my parents, I ain't listening to you. I ain't going no damn college. I'm going to the pole. And that's what I would have done.
The pole is
That's what I
too
would
popular now. Too many people doing it. Everybody in my
Man, I'd work that shit like a 9 to 5. I'd go and I'd strip. I wouldn't do no drugs. I wouldn't hang out with no other strippers. None of that. I'd go there and strip and get my money and bank it and purchase several houses and rent them out. Man, please, if I could do it all over again at the age of 18, 17, 19, 20, that's exactly what I would do.
Wow.
The hell with college.
You have to circulate. Because when you're in the club, one area too long, people get used to you. New meat, they get the attention. That's what. Yeah, I told you I used to drive these strippers around, right? Yeah. Girl in my neighborhood, she was late going to Jersey. I was driving all day in the van. And she's like, Lance, could you help me? I got to get to Jersey. So what you doing in Jersey? I'll tell you when I get in the van, but I'm real late. I need you. I said, okay. I'm on my way to Jersey. She telling me the whole deal. And I'm like, I kind of figured that. I grew up with her. She lived on the block. But I was a couple of years older than her. We got to the strip joint. I go in there with her. I'm sitting down. I know how to behave myself. Them places never really, got to me like that. So the girls told the other day, you're right. You think he got a van? You going back to New York City, right? She said, yeah. You think I can pay him to take me back on home? Said, yeah. He ain't no kook. He's mad cool. I had all these. It was a 7-passenger. I think I had about 9 women in there. They changing and whatever. I'm looking in the rear view, titties out, and just everything was normal. And so I dropped them, and they were all happy because a lot of these cab drivers back in the day, they find out where you live. They might pop up the next afternoon. You might be with your daughter, your mama, get ready to go shopping, and they driving up talking about, hey. You know how some of them are loud.
I saw what you
She
did
is
last
a stripper.
night.
Yeah. You are a stripper. I was telling my
I saw
friends.
what you
did. So that's became a regular thing for me. Then I had stopped driving on the road. All I was doing was taking them around state to state, because you got to circulate. And back in the 90s, in the mid 90s, around that time, things were different. You had internet, but it wasn't like now. You know what I mean? When you had message boards and lipstick alley. So you had an underground ecosystem economy that elevated you when you were a stripper. And what was that? Up in the New York area, Black Tail magazine, an actual magazine that you get at the newsstand. And many of these girls who stripped, it was their idea. They want to do a photo shoot with Black Tail. Because all of a sudden, when you in Black Tail magazine, your issue is out for a while, your prices go up. Because the strippers were really hookers because they did the VIP. VIP is when you go in the back room and you actually have sex. Looks like you lap dancing, or you just go ahead in that dark place and have sex, and you negotiate. So to be in the Black Tail magazine, the reason why you could charge more is because the facilities in upstate New York allowed those magazines, and so the guys would fixate on you. And when they come out, it's like, oh shit, look, oh my god, and you pay whatever you want to pay Like, yo, I was jacking my dick for all these years looking at you. You my girl. See what I mean?
Mm.
So they charge a lot more. They famous on the underground tip, and that's what it was. So
Wait a
many
minute.
wanted
You
to get
know
that
what? Wait,
bullshit.
wait. You mentioned the internet.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else I was thinking about. I got my first computer in 1993. And those of you who are listening, please comment in the comment section if you remember this phenomenon that used to happen. You would get on the computer and get on the internet when it was dial-up. And you remember you would sit down at your computer, get on the internet, and it'll seem like you on it for like 15 minutes. You look up at the clock and you've been on it for 6 hours. Does anybody remember how that used to happen all the time when you first got your computer?
Well,
I
I
don't
get mine too.
understand why that doesn't happen anymore. It was like you went into another fucking dimension.
Well,
It
actually,
used
I
to
feel you
happen
did.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it would seem like you only been sitting at the computer for an hour. And 5, 6 hours and pass by.
Wow.
Weird shit.
That's scary.
Hmm. Well,
It's the modern
anyway,
day Ouija board. I know you have to go. Yeah. Interesting
yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, we just
Mm-hmm.
bullshitting like we normally do.
Madamwhipass will pause. Madam pause.
Yeah, okay.
Madam pause and it took it. Madamwhipass gave it. Some people lost it. You never find it. I'm so slow. Oh
I'm gonna
God.
call my cousin tomorrow because
Find
I
out for me.
tell
We
you,
gotta yeah, yeah.
I
And
knew him from somewhere, and I know he's been to my house when I was a little girl.
but I think okay, he was always in Manhattan, but I think he may have had some connection to Elmhurst also. I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely,
Mm,
definitely.
wow. He has a
Hmm.
son by the same name living up in the Panhandle. Yeah,
Really?
I'm gonna try to Google him. Lloyd Scarlett.
Why do they call that area the Panhandle? Because it's like a
Like a
loop
handle.
or
Yeah.
something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like it's like a little handle,
Oh,
long
like a
handle.
panhandle. Oh, like a
Right, right.
shape of a pan. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Now that I think
See,
about it, yeah.
they artificially carved out Alabama from Florida, so it can or Louisiana, whatever, to have some access to the water. It's that little part, you know.
Hmm.
Look at the map, you'll see.
Is Texas part of that too?
The Panhandle. Well, I mean,
Hmm.
it's part of all that in the Gulf. I'm not so much up on that, knowing everything.
Texas is the largest state.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big ass
Mm-hmm.
state, man. Georgia's
Yeah,
a
I
pretty
know.
big state too, but it ain't as big
Mm-hmm.
as Texas.
Texas is
California is a
scary.
big state also, but not as big as Texas. I've never been to Texas.
Really?
The only West Coast state I've been to was California.
Mm-hmm. I mean, East Coast. I mean, West Coast. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was there with what's his name, Houston, a couple times. It's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm gonna
make
let
my
you
way
go
down
because I know
there.
you gotta go. But it was
Yeah.
always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, my dear friend.
Hmm.
You know, I'm sure.
Who would have thought we first met that we'd be talking about menopause in the present tense? But anyway, go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, you met me when I was in my 20s, right?
Exactly.
Hmm. I
Yep.
think you might have been 33, maybe. How old did it? No,
Yeah,
you
I
had to be
was
30. No, you was 30.
30. I was 30. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 61, and all kind of tales to talk about.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And we have supported each other so much down through the years, you know.
And conversations that were so awesome, the world will never hear. The early conversation was even more devastating. And half the stuff I was saying, you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
Now that you're
Mhm.
seeing, now that you're seeing a lot of the world and just, being out there, remember, I know you got to go. I just want to say, I was living on such a different level. I was talking to a friend about that and all the stuff I've been through. And it's like, yeah, my normal was abnormal. It was not normal. It was not normal.
No. That's why I thought you needed Jesus. And I took
That's
you
what
there.
Jesus said. Yes, this special case here takes a little extra time. We'll deal with him later on.
Ooh.
For
Yeah.
real.
We've
Uh,
done a lot, been through a lot, you know.
mhm.
And you moved out of New York and left me. I was like,
And you swore
I'm
you'd never
never gonna
leave. That's the
leave
funny
New
part.
York.
I was laughing. Now the joke is getting you out the country.
Mm, I keep
Now you're like,
vacillating between whether I should come to Africa or stay. And
well,
I
I
said,
mean,
okay, I'm gonna go
just
visit
visit.
Lance in Africa, and then I'll
Visit.
hear
You'll
some
see.
crazy shit about Africa, and I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna keep my black ass over here.
Shit, Africa's the best kept secret. White folks are moving over
Mm.
here in droves,
They cut
building
women's
shit.
clitorises off over there. I want to keep
But
my
you gotta,
clit.
no, you gotta understand. Africa is a continent and it's huge.
Yeah, I know. I
People
don't
make it
give a
seem like
fuck.
it's like
I
like
don't
it's
want
Long
to step
Island or
on
something.
any continent where they cut off the clitoris. Okay?
Well, look, they over here. They don't allow them to step on no continent where there's mass shootings. Anytime,
Yeah, well.
anywhere. At least 500 a year.
Okay, but that's not a guarantee that you're going to be in a mass shooting. But in places in
No guarantee
Africa,
you can get your
it's
click
going
cut
to be
off.
a guarantee that you're going to have your clit cut off with a dirty
No,
fucking
no,
rock.
that's crazy. It happens.
I seen
Everything
it.
happens in it.
Nope, I seen it on the news. A little old baby was screaming, no, no, and they sharpened the razor on a dirty fucking rock and cut the baby's clit off. Get the fuck out of here.
It's
I'm
not.
keeping my
It's
clit.
such. It's 100 billionth of whatever. That's
And
not
then
gonna
they
happen.
interviewed 3 black women from over there on Oprah. Maybe you could find the show. And Oprah said, well, when you see the women, how they dress over here and behave and in porno movies and African women said, well, we think that maybe they should have that done to them. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, you hater. Mad because you ain't got your clit. Hey, if I didn't have my clit, I'd be fucking mad too all the fucking time. Why are you mad? You're always mad for no reason. I don't have a clit. I have a reason to be mad.
Such a small part of the body, it has a big effect.
Whatever. But I'm not donating no kidneys. One of my friends asked me, he was like, if you was married, you had a husband, and he needed a kidney, and yours was a match, would you? No. I'm leaving this world with every bit of my body that I came here with. Well, he
That's
might die. Well, I guess that's the Lord's will, because he's not getting my kidney.
right.
She still cracks up about that. Don't be asking no stupid shit like that. I'm not going under the knife. I've never had a surgery or operation. And I ain't going to start now. You're not cutting into my body.
Clit extraction.
Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You're
And they
married?
ain't
You
got the
sure?
nerve to cut off the clit and still want to have sex because they believe that a woman should not have sexual feelings. That's why they cut off the
Pleasure,
damn
yeah.
clit.
Yeah, that's
But then you
ignorance.
still want to fuck them. How selfish and evil can you be?
hmm You can't get none of it. You can get it. Orgasm.
That's some bullshit. Anyway, you keeping me on this phone, and I must go.
I know.
You know, because we'll keep
Yeah.
talking and talking about other shit. You know.
For real.
But I tell you.
Do what you do. You going in, right?
Yeah, I'm going to bed, and I gotta be to work by 8:30. But watch that show, The Walking Dead.
I'll find it.
Yeah, they might have it on YouTube, the shows actually. But it's really good. I don't know what I was doing. You know what? I was fighting the pimp preachers all through those years. That's why I missed the show. Didn't know nothing about it. Because we was dealing with Eddie Long and Juanita Bynum and all them fuckers. You know. Should I say rest in peace, Eddie Long? Nah, fuck him. I sure wish I knew where he was buried. I'd dig him up and steal his shoes. They buried that nigga in a pair of $5,000 shoes.
Wow.
And his bishop ring. I'd take that shit too.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just talking shit because it's after midnight.
No, I know. You sure got your clip. And
exactly. Exactly. I mean, you know, if you don't have your clip, what else you got in the world? Nothing.
Wow.
I could be a broke bitch, but if I got my clip, I'm still a woman.
So, my friend, take it for what it's worth. Your heaven and your hell is right here on this earth.